இங்கே கூடியிருக்கும் அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். On the occasion of month-long celebration of the Hindi language and commencement of the Golden Jubilee of Chennai Doordarshan Kendra, my warmest greetings and best wishes to all of you. I am very happy to be part of it, and I must congratulate, I was so delighted to see so many of Doordarshan staff, they have won prizes in Hindi. In fact, I have in the last 3 years, I have visited almost every nook and corner of the state. I have taken part in events and interacted with the students of schools and colleges. And I have seen the growing enthusiasm among people of Tamil Nadu to learn Hindi. In fact, first when I came, I was given an impression that perhaps Hindi is not a welcome language in Tamil Nadu. But when I started visiting and meeting the students, I was happily surprised their Hindi was much better than mine. They spoke to me in a far refined Hindi than I could do. In fact, they gave me complex at times. So there is a greater acceptance of Hindi in Tamil Nadu among the people of Tamil Nadu. Hindi is not a language of imposition. Every Bharatiya language, every Bharatiya language is our Bharatiya Bhasha. Each language is to be celebrated. Each language is for all of us to be proud of. During colonial period, they tried to suppress our Indian languages. They used a very derogatory language word for the Indian languages. You know, they called, whenever they mentioned language, only English was the language. Whenever they mention about Indian languages, they use the word vernacular. And you know what is vernacular? Vernacular literally means language of the slave. It is not even language, because slaves are not the people who are refined. They are very backward people, so it is a gibberish. Unfortunately, it has colonized our mind so much that even in our communication we use the word vernacular, little realizing that this is a derogatory word. And this was very strongly protested by Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati. In 1919, not 2000, 1919, when Pachayappa College, when the British were trying to kill Tamil in Tamil Nadu and promote English as the medium of communication, there were campaigns, and during that time, Pachayappa College, which was a reputed college, its principal was J.C. Rollo. J.C. Rollo was on a campaign to say, no, Tamil is not a language fit for philosophy and science. To which Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati gave a resounding, robust rebuttal. It was published by the Hindu of April 19, 1919, where he even protested the use of vernacular. that you guys call our language vernacular. He says Tamil is far more superior to English for a study of philosophy and for expression of scientific ideas. Because the civilization here is far older than European civilization. When they were jumping on the trees, our people were talking of higher things, literature, epics. We know the Sangam literature, how precious it was, how old it was. Where was Europe at the time when here our great people were composing those beautiful epics? And to call this language as vernacular. Unfortunately, after they left, we were so colonized that we remained slave of English. And it didn't allow the growth of Bharatiya languages. But now, we know that how Prime Minister Modi, the government led by him, is giving so much importance to all the Bharatiya languages. Each Bharatiya language is to be celebrated. There is no question of one being superior to the other. Of course, Tamil is the oldest language and we are very proud of it. Unfortunately, the politics, the mainstream narrative in this state, in the last 50 years, I am saying 50 years because you are celebrating the 50th of Doordarshan. So it's a time for you also to take a stock of what you have done in the last 50 years and what you need to do next 50 years. Last 50 years has been a very significant in the history of Tamil Nadu. Of course, it has been in the history of our country, but more specifically in Tamil Nadu. There has been a consistent attempt to isolate Tamil Nadu from the rest of the country. Talk against Hindi is an excuse. You observe Kannada Divas, Malayalam Divas, Telugu Divas, and I assure you there will be protest here by some people. You have more than thousands of schools which are run by linguistic minorities. They had to go to Supreme Court to get a permission because the state government did not allow them to teach their languages in their schools run by them. Finally, last year, 2023 September, Supreme Court gave a judgment, it is their fundamental right. So there has been, 50 years, poison has been filled in the mind of our people. Disconnect from the rest of the country. We know how Sanskrit was a powerful language in this land. We know those of you who have studied, and I'm sure many of you are aware, our old universities, Annamalai universities, Algappa universities, they were all established by philanthropists, good people. And how they started? They started Sanskrit college, Tamil college. And that is how they grew into university. And today, Sanskrit is closed. There is no Sanskrit in Annamalai. There is no Sanskrit in this Algappa. Madras University used to have a very, very vibrant Sanskrit department. Today it is dead. All it has been an attempt to segregate, to cut away, isolate Tamil Nadu from the rest of the country. It is a separatist agenda. And it has to be said, and it has to be appreciated, that there is a deep-seated agenda to break this country. No. Those who think on this line, they must remember that this country, Bharat, India, cannot be dissected. It is one, it has been one for thousands of years. There was an attempt and they succeeded, but one succeeded not when partition happened. I don't think they will ever succeed hereafter. Tamil Nadu has been a pride of place in our country. This has been a spiritual and cultural capital of Bharat. All that happened in the rest of the country, it got inspiration from here, right from Sangam period to Bhakti period. Our Nayanars, Alvars, they spread the message which went over the whole country and united the country. It was here the Mahakavi Bharati who wrote this poetry, revolutionary poetry, that ignited the freedom movement. This has been the source of our strength, and it will remain the source of our strength. A toxic policy, a separatist policy cannot weaken the unity of Bharat. Today, when our country is moving forward, we have seen how, in the last 10 years, under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, how the country is moving. You know, at the time of when we became independent, 1947, India was the 6th largest economy in the world. In 2014, it dropped to 11th largest. We dropped down to 5th. We became poor. We kept talking about poverty eradication, but we became poor. Today, in the last 10 years, we have grown to 5th largest. Today, we are the fastest growing economy in the world. And within a few years, India is going to be the 3rd largest economy in the world. Till 10 years back, India was not a voice. Nobody took us seriously. Today, the world did not take us seriously. Today, no important decision in the world can be taken without India being on the table. This is the weight of India. India is rising. But at the same time, there are forces which want to weaken India. They want to drag India back. And there are vested interests inside the country and outside. Together, they want to create instability. In the name of language, in the name of race, in the name of constitution being in danger, in the name of what not. When it comes to Tamil, who has done more for a spread of Tamil in the world or in the country? I just like to ask all those people who take the pride that no, Hindi should not be brought in. How many institutions they have created of Tamil outside Tamil Nadu? Not even one. It is the Prime Minister Modi who established Tamil in Subramania Bharati chair in BHU. It is now at Guwahati University we are creating a Tamil diploma course. It's Prime Minister Modi who took Tamil. Singapore, we have a Tiruvallur Center. In Malaysia, we have a Tiruvallur chair. Boston University in America, Tiruvallur chair. We have UN, it is again Tamil. All these people who have been talking about Tamil, they have not done nothing except making noise. Even the CICT, the Center for Classical Tamil, is established in Chennai by the government of India. And the new building, it was established long back in 2004, but the new building was built and inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi. People have only been talking about Tamil. I have been visiting all the universities. I have seen the standard of Tamil far from satisfactory. Doing politics around Tamil, creating emotion among the people, and using the street power and money power, ill-gotten money power, ill-gotten public money power, you cannot succeed for long. This Tamil is a language of pride, and whole country is proud of it. Last year, we started, since last year we will do this year also. On 11th of December, we have Bharatiya Bhasha Divas. All the Indian languages are celebrated. That is the day of Mahakavi Bharati. 2023, more than 50. We could have got more, but for want of time and other constraints. More than 50 scholars, and each scholar one Tamil and other Indian languages, who have written books, a Tamil scholar who has written books in non-Tamil Indian language, or a non-Tamil scholar of Indian language has written book in Tamil. There are 50 such scholars I felicitated in Rajbhavan, Chennai. They came from Guwahati, they came from Lucknow, they came from Jaipur, Rajasthan, they came from Maharashtra, they came from Gujarat. The different parts, there are people who are learning Tamil, who are writing Tamil, they are producing literature in Tamil. Today, country is proud of them. Now, spreading this kind of a hatred, it's not the question of imposition, it's not the question of dislike of Hindi. We have 28 states in this country. And of the 28 estates, 27 estates have 3 language formula. One your state language, one other language like English, and one any other Indian languages. Tamil Nadu is the only state which does not allow any other Indian language, not even Malayalam, not even Kannada, not even Telugu. Hindi is an excuse. They do not want, they want to break the communication of Tamil Nadu with the rest of the country. You know, Mahakavi Bharati had mentioned it. When he talked about this Bharat Mata, he talked about Sepumodi Padnet Odiyar and Il Chintanai Gondrutriya. This one chintan, one thinking, one thought process happens only when you communicate. The attempt has been today, our youth, they find it difficult to go to Bangalore, go to Kerala, Karnataka, because they find it difficult to even understand Kannada and Malayalam. Imagine, at one point of time, when it was a Madras, people had no problem. But gradually, systematically, isolation has been going on, keeping the people disconnected so that the people here that do not know anything about the rest of the country. When it comes to most of the programs of the government, of the central government, development programs, when it comes to dissemination, you know, linguistic isolation is cultural ghettoization. When you isolate a state, a people, linguistically, you insulate them from the rest, it is leading to ghettoization culturally. And this is what has been happening in this state for the last 50 years. They have been trying to deny the past of Tamil Nadu. What a glorious past. You read the Tamil literature, Sangam literature, and I, coming from outside in a short while time, when I read all these, I sang the glory. References, old, our icons, national icons, like Sri Ram, is there in our Tamil Sangam literature. A story of Ramayana. Who wrote Ramavataram? It was great Kambar who wrote Ramavataram. And it was he who inspired Tulsidas to write in Avadi, Ramcharitmanas. This is our pride. Ramanuja, these our Alvars and Nainars. Then they started the Bhakti movement. The Bhakti movement went. Ramanand became a disciple of Ramanujacharya. And in his mind came Kabir Das, Tulsidas, who enriched the language and united the people. Next month, we are having in Rajbhavan a seminar to Tiruvalluvar and Kabir Das comparison. How many times we have tried to understand Tiruvalluvar, great saint, great, such a great spiritual leader. But we have just confined him. We have not tried. We will try to compare him with Shakespeare. It's shameful. Shakespeare came other day. Tiruvalluvar came more than 2,000 years ago. Shakespeare was how many years ago? 300-400 years ago? But here people, they take pride. Not that the people take pride. Some people try to create this. This ghettoization of this great civilization, the great culture, will not happen. It will not succeed. People are showing more and more interest. They know what is right, what is wrong. Now, this, as far as Doordarshan is concerned, I urge you that this last 50 years, which has been the period when a lot of toxicity has been infused in the society, in the mind of our people, attempt has been made to cut them off. Doordarshan must have played a role, and they have played a role, and I think for that you need to be applauded and appreciated. Now, the programs, many of the programs, well-meaning program. This Prime Minister Modi, for him we all know that he treats the whole country as a kutumbam, as a family. There is no distinction when it comes to policies, when it comes to programs. No distinction if it comes to Ayushman Bharat, whether the man is or woman is from Tamil Nadu or from Rajasthan or from UP, or everyone. Sabka saath, sabka vikas, take everyone together, that has been the policy. But there is a great degree of ignorance among our people about it. I have been visiting universities. I see our graduates, our postgraduates, our PhD. It pains me when I find that a person who has done the PhD start looking for a job of 15,000 rupees. It is a matter of shame. We have a lot of money, Mudra loan. 20 lakhs rupees loan without collateral. Are we aware of it? Are our people aware of it? Can Doordarshan do this dissemination of the information? Because this linguistic isolation has created a problem that the programs and all, they don't reach. And most of the media, I'm afraid, has become almost so much aligned that it's very difficult to find it, to make a distinction between it is a propaganda or is a truth. Now here comes the role of Doordarshan. Whether you have, first thing, I mean, you must realize, Doordarshan is a national channel. And when you talk about nation, national channel, nation comes. Nation. And anything that weakens the nation is a matter of concern. Now, do we organize? For example, I said that on the Bharatiya Bhasha Divas, we are going to, again, this year we are going to organize more than 50 other writers of other Indian languages, those who have written in Tamil, and Tamil scholars, those who have written in other Bharatiya languages. Can there be something like this here? Can you organize this regular discussion, even when, so that our people get to know more about it? Because information, the correct information, is a public resource. And public resource must be easily accessible to the people. Here it is not possible because most of the channels here are compromised. So, Doordarshan has a role to play. You have a role to play to see that, yes, correct information reaches the people. I think you need to think over it at the time when our nation is moving forward with pride, with confidence. We see at the time, we all look up to Tamil Nadu as an engine of growth. Engine of growth because we have such a fine human material, such a high human resource, that we can do wonders. Unfortunately, in the last some years, this is on decline. There is a report, assessment of a standard of education in schools, what is called ASER, A-S-E-E-R. ASER report of the latest ASER report says that in our 78% of our government schools, high school students cannot read a textbook of class standard 2. 75% of our students of high school, they cannot read, they do not identify two-digit numbers. All the numbers from 10 to 99, 11 to 99, they cannot recognize. But we at the same time, we have got centum result. What is this? This is a matter of serious concern. We cannot allow Tamil Nadu to decline. We have been making noise, but noise cannot suppress the truth, and truth is bitter. That our education standard is declining sharply. We produce about 7,000 PhDs in our state university, and I am the chancellor, I know the data. Not even 1% of them are NET-JRF qualified. NET-JRF, which is conducted by UGC. You produce bulk, but where is the quality? Today, and it's not that they do not have the talent, because the environment is compromised. There is no pride or premium for excellence. Everything has to be everyone has to be brought down to the lowest denominator. There is no scope for the excellence. And as a result, everyone is competing or going down. This is what is happening today. That is why we see the painful thing that we find our PhDs having to look for a job, 15,000, 20,000 rupees job. Tamil Nadu has to play the role to take this country forward. Here, disseminating the right information, organizing the right discussions and debate, highlighting the right issues should also be the priority of Doordarshan. Doordarshan is not merely to give news or even have some songs and film or entertainment. Entertainment, yes, it is there. It should be there. But at the same time, also to highlighting the issues. National freedom movement. This place has contributed perhaps the largest. I'm not sure, I won't use the word largest, but thousands and thousands of people of this place have suffered. They have died for the national freedom. But we are shy of talking about national freedom. Except for one or two characters, one or two great people. They were great people, historically, of course. We are so proud of Vauci, we are so proud of all these, our, freedom fighters. But there is no talk about them. There are more than 5,000 people from Tamil Nadu who had gone and joined Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose in the INA. And therefore they went from here. They are not people who were already in Burma and Singapore and Malaysia. They went from here. We have identified them. More than 4,600 have already been identified, and more to be identified. The youth went from there, joined Netaji. Why don't we talk about it? We are shy of talking about national freedom movement. When it comes to Mahatma Gandhi birthday, there is a Gandhi Mandapam, big, centrally located, beautiful Gandhi Mandapam. But no, we will have it in some place in a corner in a museum. Why? Why are we shy of celebrating Mahatma Gandhi, the place where he deserves to be celebrated? Now, so national freedom movement should be a theme on which I think Doordarshan should think of seriously. The contribution of Tamil Nadu in national freedom movement. When I came, I asked for the list of freedom fighters. Hardly a list, not even 40. I was surprised, how could it be? Thousands and thousands have perished. And when we started looking into it, we found that countless. I commissioned about 100 freedom fighter unsung heroes. We completed the work through our university. 100 research scholars worked on it for 1 year. They compiled one book on each. National freedom movement should be a theme. A story of hope and a story of despair, there are two things. There are some people who would like to only talk about a story of despair. Everything is bad. Nothing is good. When you talk about negativity attracts negativity. When you have positivity, it builds positivity. Today, if the nation is progressing, if we are the fastest growing economy, it's because of the positive mood in the country. But there are people who are all out to sabotage that mood. There are entities within the country and outside collaborating. Somehow, anyhow, India should not grow. We must be conscious of it. They have to be defeated, and I'm sure they will be defeated, I have no doubt about it. Because today, India is awake. Awake with confidence. Awake with the confidence in our own strength. Today, from nowhere, we are among the top 3 startup system in the world. We are among the top scientific innovations countries of the world. We have gone to the moon, we are going beyond. Every sphere, our country is doing us proud. The world is acknowledging. And that too, with a philosophy that we are one, we are all one. G20 has been there for long. But what made this G20 India's presidency different? Because not only that we gave a call, Yadu Mure, Yavarum Kelir, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future. But we also ensured that African Union, a large part of humanity, which was not a part of it, because they are poor and weak. No. India said, no, African Union must be a part of G20, and they were brought into G20. This is India, this is New India, which thinks for the world, this thinks for the humanity, that represents the voice of the unrepresented, the marginalized and poor. This rise of India cannot be subverted. And to see that this is not subverted, Doordarshan has a role to play. We must be conscious of it. And I'm sure Doordarshan has made us proud all these years, and they will continue making us proud in future also. You need to think of imaginatively how to do it. Because past is not a guide for the future. The world is changing very fast. Technologies are coming, new and new technologies. Disinformation is all around. Disinformation created by humans, created by machines, created by humans. In this, providing correct, right information, right perspective, generating the positive mood is the responsibility of Doordarshan, and I'm very sure you are all capable, more than capable. You will rise up to the challenge and you will make all of us proud. On this happy occasion, I wish all of you the very best in your personal life, your family life, as well as professional life, and also your national life. Because each employee of Doordarshan, or each member of, I would not hate to use the word employee, each member of Doordarshan family, you must realize your responsibility, whatever be the status at which you are working. Irrespective of status where you are, you have a great role in building this nation. You must be conscious of this responsibility. And I'm sure the nation will move forward to its glory. 2047 is not far off. In the next 23 years, we have to reach where we have to reach to be the leader of the world. And we will reach. We have no doubt about it. And in that, Tamil Nadu will play a very, very significant role. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about the capability of our young people. They are very bright. They are very sharp. They are very entrepreneurial. They are capable. They will do that. Politics apart, they will do that. I wish all of you the very best. Thank you very much for this occasion.